Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out Joey Wong's An Eye for an Eye, released on Blu-ray by Vinegar Syndrome. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Okay, so I'm very excited because this is a title I never imagined would get a Blu-ray release. Not so much just here in the UK, but in the West at all. And I'm just so happy that Vinegar Syndrome have picked it up and put it out there because it is absolutely stunning what they've done here using Sean Longmore for their artwork. And it is absolutely fecking gorgeous. I mean, just look at that. The beautiful Joey Wong. This is a 1990 production, Triad action thriller starring Joey, of course, Max Mok, the handsome Max Mok, Jimmy Lee, fan favorite bad guy, and obviously underrated kung fu star. Melvin Wong's also in there, John Ching, and it's directed by Oh Sing Poi, who also did the remake of Golden Swallow. He made a movie called Easy Money, but not the Michelle Yeoh one, and also Sammo Hung's My Flying Wife, which I thoroughly enjoy, and I would love to see that get a Blu-ray release. Not the best movie in the world, but it's very enjoyable. So this I have never been able to see. In all the decades that it's been out, I've never been able to find it anywhere, so that's why I was quite surprised when Vinegar Syndrome announced it. But again, my God, just look at this artwork from Sean. It is bloody beautiful. Captured everyone there just perfectly. I mean, I am so excited to see this even more so because of this cover. I've tried to avoid any trailers that Vinegar Syndrome have put out there or any reviews, things like that. I just know that this is a movie of Joey Wong's that has been talked about for a long time, and I'm even more excited now just the more I look at the depth of detail on this artwork. Fantastic. Okay, what do we got here? Number 630, not too sure, limited to what there. I will check that out, of course. But beautifully done and presented by Vinegar Syndrome yet again. So let's just slide that out there and see what's included. Comes out with Sean's artwork, as you can see. Another sturdy VHS inspired case, as always, with those sharp corners that like to lift that plastic. I'll keep complaining about it, of course. But let me quickly get into this. I can't wait. I'm dying to go and watch it. Absolutely. And I hope that this is a good sign that Vinegar Syndrome are going to go down the road of more obscure titles from Hong Kong cinema, because this, as I say, I never imagined would ever hit Blu-ray here in the West. Okay, so just in its lovely clear casing there, I'm glad they didn't go with the blue. This clear one really does work. Also, the black would have worked along with that, of course. Okay, special features with An Eye for an Eye. Newly restored by Vinegar Syndrome from a studio-supplied master. Presented in its original Cantonese mono soundtrack with newly translated English subtitles. A brand new commentary track with Kenneth Brorson and Phil Gillen of the Podcast on Fire Network. Brand new interview with director Oh Sing Poi. Brand new interview with action director Benz Kong, very good. Hong Kong cinema in the late 80s between heroic bloodshed and Cat 3 thrillers. A brand new video essay by film historian and author Sam Deegan. What a title. Double-sided poster, absolutely fantastic. Reversible sleeve artwork and newly translated English subtitles. Again, just in case you didn't hear that the first time. Wow, I mean, fantastic. Region free, which is a good sign in that nobody else is going to be releasing this here in the UK. So this could be your only option of owning this movie on Blu-ray. 1990 and running at 93 minutes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, let's crack on with this because I need to get in and watch it. Oh my God. And Max Mok, I mean, I'm just a huge fan of Max. I have a massive crush on him. He is just a handsome devil. Let me slide this Wonderful cover art. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know what to go with, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's both sides of the slip, as you can see here. But I don't know what to keep in there. I'm very, very, very much struggling. I'll just put it in the way it came for now. I'll flip it round. Who knows? Who knows? Beautiful stuff, Sean. I mean, absolutely fecking gorgeous. Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, let's pop out this poster, which is going to be amazing. And if I can remember correctly, like other Vinegar Syndrome posters, just going to be double-sided like this. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, so there we have it. I mean, that looks fucking epic. It is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wilson Lamb there also. I can see now it's a wee bit bigger. Max Mok. And on the other side, we have the back of that same artwork there. Just gorgeous. So this is Jimmy Lee, who I talked about there. Kung Fu star who never really went to leading man status as such, but then has kind of gained a bit more of a cult following as the villain of many modern Hong Kong action movies. God of Gamblers, you probably would recognize him more so from. But yes, fabulous. Sean, honest to God, just amazing. I only wish I had the wall space, but this will be kept very safe until I do achieve that ability of showing off more posters that deserve to be seen. Okay, that's pretty much all. I'm just going to try this before. Oh, for F's sake. See, this is what I mean. People think I'm talking nonsense, but it catches the plastic and it, you know, if you try just ramming that in there, it's going to rip it apart. Stop complaining, George. Go watch this movie. Check out everything that's on it. Come right back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release of An Eye for an Eye. A first time watch for me and I absolutely loved it. This movie was a lot of fun, absolutely. And the colours that Sean has produced here on the front cover are pretty much seen throughout the whole of the movie. They're very, very vibrant colours. Now, saying that, although this was a studio supplied master, I still feel that there was some scenes throughout there that were just too blue in the oddest of moments. I understand that it's brought in for cooler scenes, etc. like that, and a lot of interior works, but there was just certain moments where I felt that hadn't been touched, that it didn't look like it was in the right place there. Saying that, stunning restoration. I mean, this HD print looked incredible. I had nothing to compare it to, of course. I've never seen the movie before, but what I was watching on screen just looked absolutely fabulous. I'm going to move it off this main menu here onto the extras because we're all going to have an epileptic fit if we keep watching that. But yes, fantastic movie. Everyone involved, brilliant. Jimmy Lee, Lung Fung, as he's more known or credited throughout this movie, is fantastic. He is an absolute sadist. He's sick and twisted. He does the villain role wonderfully, and that's why he's done it many, many times in a lot of modern Hong Kong movies. Joey Wong, beautiful, does a great job coming up to that end there. She really gets to let loose. Max Mok, who I just love, as I said, is fantastic. And the stunt work involved in this movie, there were certain scenes in this movie where I was on the edge of my seat in shock at what I was witnessing on screen. The violence is brutal. I mean, it teeters on the edge of category 3 there. But there was definitely some moments where I was like, holy shit, that guy had to die. You will find out more about that in the extra features though. Especially this brand new interview with director Oh Sing-poi. He was amazing to listen to. That ran for probably around 20 minutes. Wonderful interview, wonderful piece. And again, I could have listened to him talk for about an hour. Very just on the ball. He remembers this movie like it was yesterday, gives you the insights to how it was made, why he wanted to make it, the insight of the whole Triad side of it, and learning the special ways of the Triads and how it was cut in Hong Kong upon release, etc, etc. Definitely well worth checking out there, as is the interview with action director Benz Kong. A fantastic piece, and like the director, goes back to this particular stunt where they talk about how this guy landed on his face. I don't know how he did not die. Honestly, it was just shocking when I first saw it. I had to go back and watch it again in slow motion, which you'll see in these interviews. Fantastic piece. And then you have this video essay from Sam Deegan. It runs for just under 15 minutes in length. Sorry, Ben's Kong runs for just under 7 minutes in length, but the video essay runs for just under 15 minutes. An interesting piece, well put together there, covering with Sam Deegan, covering the likes of Triad history, Triad films, category 3 itself, but all very, very nicely done, and a lot of fun clips from other movies used throughout it there. But overall, in terms of a first time experience for me, absolutely a film I would go back to. Beautifully done. Everyone involved did a fantastic job. Very, very gritty, very, very brutal. Definitely one of those 90s Hong Kong movies that should be seen more. And thankfully, with the amazing job that Vinegar Syndrome have done here, the film is going to get the audience it deserves finally. So yes, for me, an eye for an eye gets a double thumbs up. This is absolutely gorgeous. Super glad that it's in my collection, out now from Vinegar Syndrome. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.